You mentioned being fired by Columbia, and I know that later in your career you had parted ways with Arista, the label that you built. As you reflect on your career, were there any takeaways you had from those experiences?
I'll always be wounded. In the case of Arista, the year 2000, I had just brought Santana back. I had done a comeback sort of album with Whitney. I was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So I was feeling great. As I got a phone call from the two people who were running Bertelsmann, which owned Arista, would I have dinner with them? And we sat down, and they said, Bertelsmann has a rule that when you're 60, you've got to either retire or consult. I was 68, and in the midst of all this glory, profits, they said, we'd like you to become head of worldwide A&R for all Bertelsmann companies, but you'll have to leave Arista. I said, that is so stunning. I can't even stay. I don't want to be rude, but I'm not staying for cocktail talk. I'm not leaving Arista like that. And I walked out. And headlines all over the world occurred right after. What no one really ever knew was a gentleman coming to become head of Bertelsmann Worldwide, flew into New York to meet with me at my home. And he said, I can't head a company that allows you to leave. You'll have to leave Arista, but I want a joint venture with you. Tell me what the terms of that joint venture. I said, look, at this stage of my career, I'm not starting from scratch. I want an instant major label. I want a full A&R department, a full product management department. I want to be able to sign and hire an unlimited number of Arista executives. I would say the biggest career achievement in my memory. I offered 18 executives, and all 18 came with me. As we started J Records, I signed Luther Vandross, I signed Busta Rhymes, and we exploded with Alicia. Those 2 years went by, and Arista did not have a hit. And Bertelsmann came to me because now the joint venture was worth more than what I was getting paid, which is why they did this. And they say, we're firing everybody in Arista. You will now have Arista, J, RCA, Jive. And 2 years later, they gave me the entire music business. So, yeah, there's vindication, there's resilience. So a message to your audience, if that happens to you, just reach deep down, fight back.